welcome back to my channel. So welcome to a weekend vlog. I've kind of decided that I'm going to be a weekend vlogger rather than a weekday vlogger, only because I don't really have that much going on in my life Monday to Thursday. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to try keep it up. I have finished work for the week. I'm quite lucky in the fact that most Fridays I can actually work from home, so it does just mean that when I finish work my weekend is ready to start, which is great. So this weekend is super busy. Got a really cool weekend planned, and tonight I'm so excited because tonight I'm actually going to see the Barbie movie with my friend Megan. So we're going to Bluewater, which isn't like the closest cinema to me, nor is it to her, but Bluewater Cinema actually has the recliner chairs, so it's like so comfortable. We actually went, I've been going to the cinema loads recently. I actually went to the cinema last weekend. If you watched last weekend's vlog, I went to go and see I can't even get it right. Is it Elemental? It's Elemental. When I was editing the video back, I didn't actually really talk about it all that much because I think I was about to do something else. Elementals, once I was kind of thinking about it, it definitely was not up there for my favourite Disney films, unfortunately. But the next couple of weeks, there's so many good films coming out. So obviously I'm going to see Barbie tonight, then Oppenheimer's coming out. Then there's a couple more like good ones coming out in August as well. So I'm sure that I'll probably be going to the cinema quite a lot. Me and Ross also, we have a subscription for Cineworld. So we go to see films quite often there, and we find that if we go like twice, it's kind of paid for the cost of the ticket every month. So we kind of, it's not a free date night, but it kind of feels like a free date night, like when you're actually going, because you're not actually spending any money. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be going loads and loads. But yeah, so I've got myself ready. I curled my hair. I washed and curled my hair this morning because it just needed a little bit of a spruce up. Also this week I've actually not been 100%. I've had a little bit of a cold, which I don't usually like to admit because I'm a big believer of manifestation. So in the past, when I've like admitted that I've feeling like I was getting a cold, I always got a cold, whereas now I really try not to say that I'm having a cold. But anyway, this weekend it's defeated me, this week even. Definitely felt a little bit under the weather. Today I'm feeling so much better, and I feel like just getting a nice hair wash, a nice bath, get myself ready, like I just feel a lot better. But yes, I'm going to see Barbie tonight. I don't know when to leave. I could leave in a minute and avoid the traffic and then go for a little shop for a couple of hours to make sure that I'm definitely there, or I could wait until a bit later and hopefully miss the load of traffic. I don't know if either way I'm just gonna hit traffic, because I don't know if I'm just like putting off the inevitable. Right, I am ready. I've just literally bunged on a black, you're not gonna be able to see it from this angle, but I've just bunged on a black top and black leggings and an oversized blazer. And I thought actually, whilst I was getting ready, pretty game changing for going to the cinema, because you know when you're like getting ready to go up and show your ticket and stuff and you kind of run out of hands, these kind of pockets should hold a drink quite comfortably. So I don't know, I feel like this may be a new thing that I need to do. But yeah, I think I'm actually going to get ready and I'm going to take my DC with me, because that's like nearly full. I'm gonna have a really good time. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it'll be really fun. Also, me and Meg haven't done anything like this for ages, and this is like part of my thing of like trying to do more sociable stuff, like rather than just staying indoors all the time, getting out and actually seeing my friends and just like doing nice things with them. Hello, I am home from Barbie. I just did the best scare on Ross ever. We've got this new thing recently where we like scare each other, and my one was actually the best one. He's still recovering from it now. So basically I come in the front door, because you can see Paul's place, and I could see he was like gaming away and he hadn't looked up, which made me think maybe his phone was on silent and he didn't get the doorbell notification. So like a ninja, I sneaked around the garden so he didn't see me through the doors, and then I had to be very quick when I got close to the doors because it was going to set the camera off, and I literally jumped onto the glass like this and scared the actual life out of him, and I'm really proud of myself. And he took a while to admit it, but he did admit that that was one of the best ones, so that was a lot of fun. I was very proud of myself, and I think I've won the tournament, at least for today. I got home from Blue Water, annoyingly, after watching Barbie. On the way home, I really wanted to listen to the Barbie playlist, but my phone was being so annoying. It wouldn't connect to my car. It kept coming up that it wasn't in range, which I don't understand why, which was really killing my vibe. But anyway, come home, scared Ross, but I did get some bits before I went to see Barbie with Meg, just because I was there like 45 minutes early. So I went into Primark. I had some vouchers as well to use up. I saw this trouser. It's like a blazer and trouser suit in this like really lovely stone colour. This was £22, which obviously is expensive, but I guess for Primark it's obviously pretty reasonable. There you go, you can kind of see it back like that. How nice is this? I felt like President Barbie when I was like trying it on. I absolutely loved it. So I got this. I got this in a size 18, and I actually think it fits really nicely. I'm really happy with it. I really like the colour. So I did try on the trousers, but they just did not do anything for me whatsoever. So I did not get the trousers, unfortunately. But this material, you know, like some of the blazers feel a bit like thin and a bit like soft. This one's like a structured one, which is the one that I really like. So I grabbed that. Then I also only got a couple of bits from Primark. I also got this clean cotton fabric spray. So I thought that would be nice to use around the house. So I got that in Primark. I think that spray was £4. In Cocoa Bar, I've actually been sneezing, which is why my makeup's come off from my nose. In Cocoa Bar, which is a chocolate cafe in Blue Water, it's been like one of mine and Russ's favourite places in Blue Water for like years. They do the nicest chocolate strawberries and chocolate pretzels. So it's like our little tradition. Whoever goes to Blue Water will always grab like 3 strawberries and 3 pretzels. So this is what the pretzel looks like. Oh my god, they're so nice. They're actually delicious. So we'll usually like split up. I think one of the strawberries is actually in the Ross put it in the fridge. But yeah, so I brought those home anyway. That's what I was saying. We just was in the kitchen a minute ago and I was showing him my blazer, and he was recovering from his jump. And then I went into White Company. I've got some vouchers still to use for White Company because I get very kindly given White Company vouchers for Christmas and for birthdays, and then like I enjoy spending them throughout the year, so I don't get stuff all in one go. I'll get like candles for like different seasons. Anyway, this one, they had a 30% off sale, so this one is sandalwood. There you go, and it's one of the £20 candles, and it was reduced to £12 I think, no, £14. I mean, it does smell, it smells really nice. I've obviously got a bit of a blocked up nose, so I can't smell it fully, but it does smell really nice. It was reduced to £14. Then when I got to the till, I think they had another 10% off, so I got it for like £12 something. So I was all happy with that. So I didn't get tons of stuff, but I got a couple of little bits and pieces ready to treat myself really. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm getting very tired and we've got a very big day tomorrow, so we'll get up very early to completely clean this house from top to bottom. But just in terms, also I forgot to mention about Barbie. Barbie was really good. I really enjoyed it. I thought the outfits in Barbie were brilliant. I loved the music. I thought the story was really cool as well. I really enjoyed it, and I actually do want to go and see it again. So me and Russ are going to go and see it in a couple of weeks time, once it's like quieting down a little bit. But one thing which I thought was actually like really cool, there were so many girls and boys in pink, like so many. I saw a girl that was wearing heels, a latex pink dress, like a tight fitting pink latex dress. Literally so many people wore like Barbie tracksuit bottoms, Barbie t-shirts. I just thought it was really cool, because I was talking to Meg about it and I said when new Marvel films come out or Star Wars films and stuff like that, people usually like who follow that will wear like their graphic t-shirts and stuff like that in theme of the film, and you don't really get a lot outside of that, like that you can dress up like for. Well, I don't think so anyway. So I just thought it was really cool. Like everyone really like went with the theme, so I just thought it was really cool. I should have worn pink really. I don't know why I didn't. I had a pink blazer as well and I didn't even wear it. But anyway, I'm gonna round this vlog off here. I'm gonna go and take this makeup off my face and gonna go, I think I might even have a bath. It is 10:30 at the moment. Can't be bothered to have a bath. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have a bath. Good night. Hello everyone, so it is now Saturday. We've spent the whole morning completely blitzing the house and getting ready for a barbecue that is actually turning out to be a little bit, I don't know if you can see that in the rain, it's absolutely pouring down. So I've had to cover the barbecue with a gazebo which has a hole in it, so Ross has had to patch that up. But we've actually now moved all of the barbecue food inside. This is what we've set up so far. I'm going to get all the stuff out of the bags in a minute and put them in the little bowls. We've got lots of vegan, so we've got some like vegan like cupcakes and fruit and a little like vegan platter. Definitely not looking very nice outside, but we didn't want to cancel it because we literally wanted to like do something with all of our friends together. And if this didn't happen, I don't know when we'd all get together again. So we're just going to go with it, aren't we, Ross?
Oh, I like the feeling we'll get together again one day.
One day, yeah, maybe not in the summer.
This is,
yeah, it's a bit...
I mean, we knew it was going to rain today.
Yeah, we did. From like last week, we knew it was going to rain.
Pretty much raining today. It's ruined the cricket.
Yeah.
It's ruined the golf, and now it's ruining our barbecue.
Yeah.
But we're making the most of it.
We are. We're just going to do the best we can. We've tidied up everywhere inside, so everywhere smells nice and is very clean.
And also say, premium delivery for Deliveroo now is an absolute disgrace. £2.49 just to get it coming here directly, even though it's going to probably come here directly anyway. I mean, I ain't got time to risk it, so I'm going to do it.
Yeah. We've forgotten a couple of bits, so we need to get some top-ups. Also, one of the things I've been doing for like barbecues recently is making like my own glazed dessert platter with like loads of cupcakes. This took me like 5 minutes. I actually really enjoyed doing it. It's like cupcakes, there's TGI ones, there's like little summer ones from Tesco, cherry bakewells, there's like brookies and blondies and everything, so that's going to come out soon. Also, I need to pop the rice in the microwave and put a bowl together of rice. Also, I'm just going to vlog this. I'm going to talk over it because you can probably hear mine and Ross's wedding song in the background. Just made this little vegan platter. These are vegan cupcakes. There's like hummus, olives, smashed avocado, tortilla chips and fruit salad. I thought this looks actually quite nice. Good morning, good morning. It is Sunday now. Good morning to you. So it is Sunday morning. I didn't actually vlog any of when everyone was around yesterday. The camera was actually put away and the whole of the work surface was literally covered in food. We had such a good time. We had like the best time with our friends. It was so lovely. I'm just gonna let Tiki out because I've just opened the curtains. She's come running from downstairs. She's like, oh, the door's going to be open. So, yeah, we had a lovely time. We was up till about midnight yesterday, cleaning up. We actually moved, I don't know if I showed it in the clip. We moved this table, like, against the wall, and this was, like, all full of, like, food and stuff. The whole place needs a hoover. The floor in the kitchen is grim, like absolutely grim. I come down to make a cup of tea this morning, and, you know, when all the stuff gets stuck to your feet, and I was just like... need to over this right now. But in a minute we've actually got my brother coming around because he is going to help her start clearing some stuff from the loft. So basically in the loft, when we moved in, the people that lived here before, the whole moving day, which I don't know if I've ever, I think I might have spoke about in a vlog actually, but the whole moving day was like a super stressful experience. The people that were moving out of this house basically hadn't packed up until the day, so they had people in to pack things up for them, so loads of stuff got left behind, like loads of rubbish and stuff. So by the time we moved in, like upstairs in the loft there's like parts of a divan bed, there's like a workbench, loads of wood, just like loads and loads of like rubbish stuff that just we've been meaning to basically get rid of. We did have a skip the beginning of this year, but basically when Paul's place was being built, they needed to have access through the living room window, which is at the front, so they needed the skip to be moved. So the skip wasn't actually full, but we got rid of the skip and we was like, right, we'll get another one. So we've managed to fill another skip with just like random stuff, but basically we want to try and get as much from the loft onto the skip and then get rid of the skip, because Ross is having to park his car on the street and it's like quite busy at the moment, so we want to get his parking space back. So yeah, my brother's very kindly offered to come around and help us because he's like an engineer, so he's good with like putting things, taking things apart and all that kind of stuff, so him and Ross can do that together. So he's coming around in a minute. We're going to actually make some bacon sandwiches. Yeah, this is the grimness. I don't know if you can actually see. There's so many like bits on the floor, you know, like when it all gets stuck to your feet. Not nice. So yeah, what I was saying, so we're gonna make some bacon sandwiches because basically when we got the barbecue food yesterday, we got it from the butcher's, and the bacon from the butcher's is unbelievable, like it's so nice. So we're gonna have bacon from the butcher's, and then also Ross got 2 French sticks yesterday for the barbecue that weren't eaten, so we're gonna have bacon baguettes when Billy gets here, which will be really nice. There's actually no more milk left, so I can't have any more teas unless I go out, which I can't really bother to, but we're also going out later, so I might grab some at some point then. Yesterday we also ran out of tea towels. We literally used basically every tea towel that we own, so I did a wash last night, which is now in the tumble dryer, because if we don't tumble dry we've got no tea towels at all. Also they got in the hot tub yesterday, so I've got all the towels and the swimming trunks and stuff that I need to dry as well. I'm just going to do like a little bit of washing here and there whilst my brother's here, because basically my plan is I'm going to let them 2 go upstairs. I'm going to be at the bottom of the ladder, and I'll just carry things from the bottom of the ladder into the skip, just because although the staircase up to the loft, which I'll show you in a second, is actually a really good staircase, a lot better than our old house, which literally felt like he was going to die, like if you stood on it. This one, I just get a bit scared. It's okay going up, I just don't like coming down, because when you come down you have to get yourself into like a position to like backwardsly walk down the stairs, which is not my favourite thing to do. So that's where I think I'm going to be, but I will pop the camera up to show you the loft, because when we're doing the loft extension, obviously that whole area is going to be made into our bedroom, our dressing room, and a very small ensuite, so I can kind of show you like where different things are going to go, but it is very messy. So, and it's full of seasonal decor, so it's got like Easter, Halloween and Christmas stuff all up there. It's got loads of clothes that don't fit me in like big bags. I've got winter clothes up there at the moment, just loads of like stuff that we've got with us, so it all needs to be organised, because basically when the loft conversion is done, we're only going to have the eaves for storage, so we're going to have to like start to live in a bit of a different way, or organise things like better than we are at the moment, because at the moment we're kind of just bunging everything up there just because like until the work's done there's no harm in doing that. But yeah, so that's another thing to do. This is our ladder up. This is the ladder up to our loft, which eventually is going to become this is the loft from this side. There's all my Halloween decor, and then this is the loft from this side. So very quickly, down there is going to be where our bed is, over here is where our dressing room is going to be, and here is where our ensuite's going to be, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we are currently clearing out some of this furniture-y stuff over here, over there.
So this is all stuff that was left by the previous owners.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this monstrosity here is either...
This is our Christmas stuff.
This is our Christmas stuff.
And our stuff from our old house.
And Halloween stuff.
And wedding stuff that we don't want to get rid of as well.
Stuff. The black bin bags are Kellie's clothes.
Yeah, I've got a lot of clothes up here. All of these over there are clothes. That's all like Halloween cushions, Easter decor. There's the divan bed that needs to go.
That's not ours.
That's not ours. The ladder's up here.
Not ours.
Not ours. All the wood up here, also not ours. So, but it's got loads of electricity and stuff up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's where our boiler and stuff is. Anyway, right.
We'll crack on.
We've made the biggest dent. I had to put my hair up because I'm literally sweating. Not only is it an actually beautiful day today, which is really annoying that the weather wasn't like this yesterday, but obviously the loft is a lot warmer. Yeah, we had a little system between me, my brother and Ross, between the 3 of us. It took us an hour. We would have gone a bit longer, but we're actually completely filled up the skip now. Also, all these samples here, apart from this one, I didn't pick this one. These are all like different samples for like colours around our house. This, I don't know if you can see it, this colour here is the colour I think we're going to go for in our bedroom, which is pink 02 from Lick. It's like a really lovely like Disneyland Paris hotel colour pink. It's gorgeous. But anyway, so I'm absolutely exhausted. That was such a workout. I was on the stairs, so I was doing like 2 sets of stairs up and down and then putting things in the skip. But I'll show you what it looks like now, because there's definitely a noticeable difference, which is good. Up we go, up we go. Okay, so this is what it looks like now. So you can actually see the back wall, which is really cool. We can all of this kind of like moves when the wind blows. We're gonna have to get another skip because obviously there's this divan bed here and there's other stuff. I don't know if you can see over there. And I think there's other stuff in that corner that needs to go as well, but this is literally all we could get out. But yeah, it's cool to actually see what it looks like. It actually does go back quite far over there, but we're not going to touch that because that's obviously all the installation stuff, which, is it fiberglass? I think you're not meant to touch it. But obviously all the rest of the stuff over here is all ours. This is all, as I said, all seasonal stuff and stuff from our house and wedding. But yeah, definitely made a big dent, which is good. So I think in a couple of weeks we're going to get another skip and we go again. What are we going to do now?
Going to the cinema.
Today, what we're doing now, I'm going to the cinema for the second time within 48 hours, and this time we're going to see a film you wanted to see, aren't we?
Yes, we're seeing Oppenheimer, so yeah, whoa, sorry, I accidentally pressed the accelerator on my car when it's parked. Yeah, I've been buzzing for this film for ages, and yeah, I mean,
it's supposed to be really good, isn't it? It obviously come out the same day as Barbie, so like in the cinema on Friday there was like a real mixture of two different like types of viewers.
Yeah,
like all the Barbie fans were obviously dressed in pink, and then there was like the Oppenheimer ones
who were all miserable probably.
Who were all miserable because going to see a sad film. Is it going to be sad, do you reckon?
Well, it's a bit of a mixture, isn't it?
Film, is it?
I wouldn't say it's a happy film, but I don't know, it's hard because I mean
historically,
effectively, it's what ends the war.
Yeah. Well, we'll give our verdicts once we've finished, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah? Okay, so we're going to go and spend a couple of hours shopping in Bluewater before we're going. We're a bit tired. We're a bit worn out, aren't we, after this morning and last night?
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, like with no.
Good morning. So it is a Monday now. I'm going to carry this vlog on today because I've actually got a day off work today, which is really nice. So I had a day off extra booked around our first anniversary in September, which I actually don't need anymore. So when I was looking at my calendar, I was like, I feel like I need to take this day off. Like I need to actually like use it soon. And because we've had like quite a busy week, I thought this would be quite a busy weekend. I thought this would be a nice day to do it. I got up with Ross this morning and I did pop to the gym. I didn't spend very long there, and to be honest I haven't been for a little while, so I always find the first time going back I try to go quite gentle just to like get over the initial like nervousness of going back in. I don't get super nervous anymore, but there's definitely like an element of like bit nerve-wracking, and then as soon as I've gone once I feel a lot more inclined to like keep going once I've like almost like tore the plaster off kind of thing. So I didn't do a massive workout, I just did the treadmill and some like lower body training, and I've come home. I made myself overnight oats last night with a chocolate protein milkshake, oats and some flaxseed. I've just put a little bit of Nutella in there as well just to add a bit of like proper flavour to it. So when me and Ross, I think I filmed just before me and Ross went into Bluewater, we were both absolutely shattered. We'd obviously done all the loft stuff the whole day the day before. We'd been doing loads of stuff for the barbecue, so we was absolutely exhausted, and I'd been out on the Friday night as well, so we was just really tired, really like just, you know, like wasn't feeling it because we was both really excited for the film, but could have picked a better day for it. I feel like I was a bit optimistic when I was booking it. So anyway, we got into the cinema and I was saying to Ross, oh, I think like then because I'd booked for us to go to the gallery because I knew it was a film like Ross really wanted to see. So I was like, right, I'm gonna book us to go to the gallery, but a nice little date night, like really looking forward to it. Then we got to the thing and I said to Ross, oh, I don't know if they're going to let us in a half hour early. I wasn't sure if there was like a limit of how early they let you into the gallery. So anyway, the lady was like, yeah, that's fine, go up. So when I went upstairs, one of the ladies come over just to check our ticket to give us like the snack plate things. And she was like, oh, what time is your film? And I was like, oh, it's at 5. And by that point it was 4:30. She was like, there's not a showing at 5. And then I looked at my phone and the showing it started at 3. And we'd completely missed it. I felt so stupid. I feel like I was just overtired. I don't know, in my mind, I thought it was 5. Like, I was convinced myself it was 5. So anyway, they were so nice. They actually, which they did not have to do, they actually swapped our tickets over. They were going to swap them to later on last night, but there was no other seats available, because obviously it's just come out. So it's like a super popular film to see. So they've actually managed to put us into tonight's showing. So we're going again tonight. So we're going to take 2 and hope for the best. Got a nice little day plan. I'm going to go and meet Ross for lunch, which will be really, really nice. And just enjoy my day off, really, because you only get a certain number of them, don't you? And I don't want to waste this one, like, not doing anything. But equally, I could really just do with not doing anything. That's better. I feel so much better now I've washed my hair. It's actually crazy how much a hair wash changes your entire mood. I am ready to go. It is nearly 11:30. So my plan is I'm gonna go and drive to where am I gonna go to? I'm gonna go to Homsense and TK Maxx. Basically, I know I said, and my friend Vicky's going to be watching this, and I promised Vicky that I wasn't going to buy any Halloween or autumn related stuff this year, because obviously we're doing all the house up. But there's one particular thing that I've seen on the TK Maxx website, and it's absolutely amazing. This real like farmhouse looking like sign that says "Hey Boo," and I really, really love it. Anyway, I saw it on the TK Maxx website probably last week, because I go on the website twice a day at this point, and it literally said last one remaining, and I went to like check out and it had gone. So I was like, oh, for God's sake. So I'm on the hunt for that. So there's a TK Maxx and a Homsense next to each other, so I'm gonna go and have a little rummage in there to see if it's there. And then I'm gonna go meet Ross to go Nando's at 1. We are here, we're outside. I've got a really good space actually. I like to park like further away from other cars if I can, just because in my old car so many people used to hit the door of my car with their door, which I know is obviously inevitable, but I want to try and take as good care of my car as I can. So the only downside, last time I was here and actually parked, I think actually in this space, it poured down with rain, and obviously it's not covered where I'm parking, so I actually got absolutely soaked last time with all of my shopping, which was not fun. So I'm hoping it doesn't rain, even though it is looking absolutely miserable, like literally. And I'm an autumn lover. I love the rain, I love like the cold, but in July I feel like this is such a waste of a July. Like when the weather's like this should be saved for the autumn time. Also, I don't think I mentioned, when I was indoors, I actually got a call from a personal trainer at my local gym. So basically the gym that I go to and I went to this morning, they never have like a sign up about personal training. I've had like a personal trainer before, not inside a gym, like outside of a gym, but it was at the time it was a bit of a rough time in life, to be honest, and it wasn't the best time to be trying to do a personal training thing. So I think I had a lovely PT, but it was just the wrong time for me. But I was in there and I was just like, I actually don't really know a lot about all the free weights. I'm okay with some of the machines, because I usually TikTok them if I don't know how to do it. So I usually like find like a TikTok video, like an instruction manual of how to do it. But there was 2 personal trainers. I just started talking to them. They was really, really nice. I felt really comfortable with them. So she called me, and I'm actually having a taster session on Friday, which is a free session, I think, just to see like how I get on, how fit I am and stuff like that, which obviously will be very good. But yeah, she's just gonna see how I get on, and she said you can do sessions with her, or depending if I like them, or she can check in with me once a month, or she can give me like a rough idea of even how to use the machines and how to do the weights and stuff. So she said like it doesn't have to be that you get like a set session each week or something. We can like literally just see what might be helpful. So that's really quite exciting. I'm a little bit nervous, but I learned a quote the other day which I actually think is such a good quote. Also, I look like I've got a bob like this, but it was such a good quote that if you feel uncomfortable, it's probably because you're exactly where you're meant to be. Like you're almost, and I said it to my mum, and my mum also like had a similar situation where she said the same, but it's kind of like if you're comfortable, you're almost too comfortable. Like, you only get growth when you're uncomfortable, or something. It's something like that anyway, but it was quite a useful quote. So anyway, I don't know, see what comes of it, I don't know, but I'll maybe let you know on the next vlog. Yeah, right, this is me packed up. I actually bought another pair of shoes because the shoes that I'm wearing, I don't know if you can see, I'm I'm wearing these shoes. These are Jordans. It's really like, there you go, I don't know if you can see them, they're like cream and white. They've got a massive platform, so I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to drive in them properly, but I was actually okay, so at least I know I can drive in them. But yeah, I bought my big bottle of water and my Vans just because they're the most comfortable thing ever, but I've got to try and drink some of this because I feel like I'm extremely dehydrated, so that is my goal, to drink some of that. Also, whilst we're in my car doing a little car tour, I actually got this little Hawaiian, she's obviously meant to sit on the dashboard and like dance. There is nowhere on my dashboard that she fits, so she kind of just sits here, and then as I'm going around corners she like flies around a little bit, which is very annoying. I should probably stick this to this little mat, but I kind of don't want to do that yet either. Right, anyway, gonna get my blazer on, gonna get my bag, and I'm gonna go. I'm really excited. I'm feeling like I'm actually gonna find it, so let's manifest it. Get in. I saw for the first time they've actually got a Shop Disney stuff in my local Homsense. That wasn't on my theme, but I did actually really like that. Then had a little browse around all of the cushions. This is my sign that I picked up. Admittedly, it wasn't the one I wanted, but I love it. This cushion really made me laugh because it said "Rest in Pieces." Then there's also, I don't like Ouija boards, but there's also a like cosmic kind of cushion here, which I thought was really, really cool. It had like all constellations, eclipses on there, I think they're actually called. So I was really happy with that. They had all of their pumpkins out, and obviously they've started to get all of their autumnal candles. There were some really lovely wreaths, and also all the summer stuff's on clearance. Wasn't in the market to get anything like that today, but it's definitely worth knowing like this time next year. All the mugs looked amazing. I really like that Pick Your Poison one, and also I like the ones where they've got the something in the middle of them. I just thought they looked really, really cool. So lots and lots of different mugs to choose from. It definitely is giving me TJ Maxx in America vibes. Also love this chair, so one day I may come back for that chair. I actually did sit on it to see how it felt, and it was really comfy, so I may come back for that. Then I also did pick up myself a mug, which I'll show in a second, but they just had so much more choice than they did last year. And again, when we went to Hawaii, they had the most unbelievable TJ Maxx, which is their version. I have got a vlog of it on my channel actually, so if you're interested in Halloween stuff, definitely have a look because it was really, really cool. But yeah, so many different options this year. These are the ones I really like. They've got the ones in the middle. I just think they're quite cool if you're giving them to someone. If they're coming around, then it's a bit of a surprise. This one reminded me of Funny Bones, which is like a childhood book that I used to love when I was younger. And yeah, these ones, the little ones, are only $3.99, which I don't think is too bad. There were so many ornaments. A lot of these things are like not things that I would necessarily have myself, but there was a couple of things that like you could paint to make them like on theme for your decor. So this in particular reminded me so much of America. I actually loved that. And this wreath is like my dream wreath, but I held myself back because I thought that the pumpkins would get ruined in the rain, and I haven't got anywhere for it to go inside. So I resisted that, and it was hard. But they had some very spooky ones. Not necessarily something that I would have unless like I put them up for a Halloween party, but the rest of the stuff was very, very cool. There were some indoor outdoor pumpkins as well. This one would look really nice on a porch, but again, really try to be restrained and not go crazy, which is really hard because I do absolutely love looking at all these things. Also, that really reminded me of something you'd see in like a shop in America, and they had this really cool haunted house, but again I don't have any room for it. Maybe one day I'll come back. And they had loads of these little hanging signs as well, which I thought were quite different. Then again, lots of pumpkins. I don't need any more pumpkins, but I do quite like acorns. I've got a bit of a thing for acorns, so that was I thought that'd look really nice on a shelf. This is the most beautiful cake stand I have seen for a very long time. It didn't have anything to go over the top of it, so if there was like a big rectangular kind of topper, I probably would have got it, but I just thought it was really unique, and how nice that would look like if you had a cake on there for someone's birthday. I thought it just looked beautiful. Also, they're doing tape measures like IKEA, which I've never seen before. Maybe this is just new to my Homsense. Then I popped into TK Maxx, which is where I picked up this beauty, which is for Ross's mum, which I'll show you in the haul, but they had just completely different stuff to Homsense. Obviously a couple of things were the same, but very different like layout and just like different, more spooky things, and Homsense had more like autumnal things, I'd probably say, but loads and loads of choice. And I was in a rush at this point, so I was like, could have stayed a bit longer and enjoyed myself, but I didn't. I restrained myself, but I probably will be going back because it is fun to see all the new stuff that they get in. At this point, I feel like most of this video is just hauls of things that I bought this week, so sorry about that. Also, I've got to be super quiet because basically, well, Russ is on a half day today. He got up very early this morning to sort out something to do with our holiday. So he was up at 4, then he was up again at like 6 or 7 to go to work, and he's like literally shattered, so he's having a little nap. So I'm gonna try and keep this as quiet as I can, but I thought I would just show you what I actually got in Blue Water yesterday and when I went shopping earlier. I didn't get loads of stuff, but I thought I'd just show you anyway because it's quite cool. So first of all, this is actually for Ross's mum. It was something that I basically sent her a TikTok of this thing I'm going to show you in a second, and she loved it. So I haven't seen it on the TK Maxx website, I haven't seen it at all yet, but I saw it in there today, so I'll show you it. It's really, really cool. Also, how cool is this bag? I'll show you this bag. It's literally got a grey British, you see it? It's got a grey British short hair on it. So cool. So Ross's mum's house is like, she loves like silver sparkly stuff, so this is like right up her street. This, that out of the way, it is a cauldron. It actually lights up. It's got disco balls and it's like silver. It's got a light switch underneath. It was only £16.99, which I actually thought, it's heavy, like it's actually just weighted my arm down, gave me a dead arm, but it's actually quite heavy. So anyway, I grabbed that for her, and considering like how big and heavy it is, I thought the price of it was actually really quite good. I was picking it up thinking it's probably going to be £25, but yeah, it was £16.99, so I've already told her that I've got that, so I think she's very excited to have that in her house. And moving on to the things that I got for our house, again, I didn't get loads, but I got some cool stuff. So I think I might have showed you in the clip before anyway, but I'll show you again because it's really worth seeing again. Very farmhousey sign that says Happy Halloween, which I thought actually it's got hooks on the back. So in our newly renovated house as well, I'll be able to pop this up to hang up from like October to like obviously Halloween. But I love the colour of the wood. I actually went through all of them to make sure, because some of them had like dents in the wood and stuff, but that was £12.99. It's super light as well, so I was really happy with that. It wasn't the one that I actually set out to get, but I hadn't even seen that, so it was lucky that I went. The lady gave me another treasure card actually to register, which I probably should have registered a long time ago because it is one of my favourite shops. Then I also got a pumpkin cheesecake candle, which I've had these a couple of times, which is really lovely. So got one of those, and obviously it's the one that's got like the little decor bits added to it. And then the last thing I got, I told you I didn't get very much. Last thing I got, my friend Vicky's going to be laughing because she'll be like, you're not meant to be buying any more Halloween stuff. But this was so cute, and it was only £3.99, so I had to get it basically. So I got the little trick or treat mug. Obviously it's black, white and like a brownie colour. Then on this side it's just like plain. The only annoying thing, I obviously hold my cups like this, so you'd kind of want that print to be that side. I don't know why. It would be like, I don't know, maybe people do hold it with their left hand. Maybe it's just because I'm right-handed, I would obviously hold it with my right, or it would be better if it was printed on both sides, but that's just me being picky. Then moving over to Bath and Body Works, we've got 2 candles. Oh, this one's exciting. So we saw this one, which was on a TikTok video, which was basically saying all of the smells in Bath and Body Works that smell like Disney World, or that like remind them of rides and stuff. Anyway, this one is called Turquoise waters. This smells exactly like the scene in Soarin' where you're flying over the like tropical islands and there's like people on canoe boats and you kind of like smell the sea. This literally smells exactly like that. So we got that. That's probably been in there before, but we just haven't seen it. And the other one is more summer themed, which I know I'm kind of going a bit more autumnal already, but this one smells so nice. This one is iced lemon pound cake. So this is what the packaging looks like, and honestly it doesn't just smell like lemon, it smells like actual sponge cake, like actual lemon sponge cake. You can really smell like the depth of it. That just smells so nice. So I can imagine that in the kitchen. I'm gonna go put it in the kitchen now. I'm so excited. That's gonna go and have a lovely little home. We're home from Oppenheimer, aren't we?
Yep.
What are your thoughts?
Finally got there, by the way.
We finally got there.
So I am giving her a bit of stick because I'm not sure how much she went into detail, but we actually went into the gallery bit yesterday in the cinema and they actually went, "Oh, you do know you had the wrong time, don't you?"
Yes. Do you remember that, Ross?
Did you disclose that?
All
right, okay, because you know it's fun, but it's still very sweet of you to book it for us.
Yeah, so we finally got there, didn't we?
We got there, and it was everything I was hoping it was going to be in terms of a spectacle.
Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it didn't actually. Although it was quite a long film, it didn't feel really long. Apart from what we've discovered on the way home. Whilst we was in there, obviously you get like snacks and stuff with your meal, and I was eating some of the chili peanuts. And then had like a bit of a asthmatic episode, not an asthma attack, but just come across feeling really asthmatic. Sorry, and then on the way home we found that peanuts are a really big irritant, aren't they?
Which is weird because I think we've actually established this in the past, but I think you're like, "Oh, I'm okay," so you're just gonna eat 2 bowls worth of peanuts.
Yeah, they were really nice, but I did have quite a few of them, and then yeah, really struggled with my asthma during the sort of second half of it, didn't I? But learnt my lesson. Maybe I need to not. I can have Brazil nuts, but I'm not going to have any more peanuts.
No.
Russ got to remind me when I go to eat peanuts that I'm not like peanuts. But yeah, it's been a fun weekend, hasn't it? A very tiring weekend. But
are we calling it a weekend still? It's Monday.
Yeah. Well, I was off today, so I carried on the vlog till today.
I guess I had a half day today.
You had a half day, yeah.
Oh, but this vlog might come a little bit late because Kelly broke the editing laptop.
Did not break it. I did vlog this earlier that the laptop wasn't working, so it's currently doing a 20-hour reboot or something.
Well, it's already been on for 4 hours trying to back up onto external hard drive, and it's now estimating about another 20 hours, but I feel like it's going to be longer than that, so...
there is quite a lot of stuff on there, isn't there, as well. But anyway, I'm going to finish this vlog here, so thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next weekend. Don't know what's going on next weekend.
Hopefully nothing.
Hopefully it's a quieter one, and we'll see. It's the first weekend of August.
Yeah, hopefully nothing.
I don't know, I can't think of anything. But yeah, we will see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye bye.